And before we do jump on into today's video, make sure to check out our sponsors of today's video, OneFootball. If you are interested in football, you will love this app. You can keep up to date with all things football, including latest transfers, player stats and live scores. The OneFootball app has you covered for all that. It is completely free on the App Store. I will leave links in the description, so make sure to go check it out. You can't go wrong because it's completely free. You can also set your favourite teams and get goal notifications for any game you'd like. So if you're unable to watch any of the games, you can set notifications, including red cards, yellow cards, goals, so you will not miss out. So make sure to go check out the OneFootball app. I will leave a link in the description. Yes lads, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video we have got a lot of mid-tier / higher tier. I think we've only got one lower tier one actually, so if you're on a lower budget boys, I'd recommend checking out another video of my videos basically. Go check out some of the previous videos. Mid-tier / higher tier, we've got some absolute banging ones. We've got a couple winter cards filters anyway to do with the winter cards once again, and the winter promo, honestly the filters to do with the winter cards, some of the best filters. If you guys used the filters yesterday, gold mine, absolute gold mine. I know I had a few tweets showing that people were making a lot of coins as well, so glad to see they're working well for you boys. Anyway, let's jump into the first winter card. So we're going to go to winter wildcards and we're going to go to centre back. I think there's a couple K difference, but as you guys have seen, if you guys are regular to the channel, these special cards get underlisted like crazy. So I think Teze might be a couple K more, but don't be surprised if he gets underlisted like crazy. It looks like he is. He was around 19. Looks like he might be even about 20 right now, but you got Pau Torres and Teze basically, or Tez, that are the most likely ones to pop up. So it looks like Tez is actually 19.5 now. Wow. And Pau Torres is selling at, oh god, about 16 something. So there is a couple K difference, but even if it's mainly this guy that pops up, trust me, you can make a lot of coins. So you could sell him at 16,250 quite easily. It's about 1,000 coins tax, so snipe about 15,250. And just like that, 15k for Pau Torres with an anchor on as well. I'm actually going to go check if he's worth a little bit more of an anchor on. As always, if you hit an anchor or a shadow, especially on the centre backs, might be worth a little bit more. So by the looks of it, I might be able to sell him for, even if it's like a couple hundred coins more, yeah, it looks like literally 16.5 if I wanted to. I may as well. We'll sell him for 16.5, so not too bad at all. And into the next filter. So this is once again going to be another mid-tier one. This is going to be around some Team of the Week players. So we're going to go to Bundesliga and Bayern Munich. And a lot of Team of the Weeks have been all over the shop recently. Some have gone up quite a lot. Some have been dipping quite a lot. You guys know the market is just mental right now. So basically, we're going to go literally just Team of the Week Bayern Munich. And they should be around 25, I think. So you got Upamecano, the first in form Upamecano, who's about 25, and you've also got Gnabry, who should be to the pinpoint exact same price. So you've got Gnabry who's selling at 24, and I think Upamecano is about 24.5, so literally the same pretty much. These do fluctuate a little bit. That might be a snipe because he does have a shadow on. Interesting. But there's actually quite a few players in this filter. There's them two that are most likely to pop up, but there's Muller as well, who is literally only a couple K more. He should only be a little bit more. So you've got the chance of getting Muller as well. I don't know where Muller's at. Don't know why he was about 27-ish, Muller. So it looks like he's gone up to 30, which is a bit annoying. But either way, it's still mainly between the Gnabry and the first in form of Upamecano. There's always the chance of getting like a second in form of Upamecano. You'd have to be very lucky. But yeah, we could sell it at 24,250. So it's about 1,200 coins tax-ish. 23k for Gnabry, easy as that, really quick we got that. So we'll list that for 24.5, that should end up selling. Okay, next up we have got another winter wildcard filter, and this is a little bit similar to yesterday's. However, the price of them have changed a little bit, and unfortunately there's going to be one less player in this filter. So what we're going to have to do is go defender and winter wildcards, and it'll still work very good, because obviously these get packed a lot and they'll get underlisted a lot. Just not as good as yesterday's, because there was 3 in the filter yesterday. So yesterday we literally just went French, and there was 3 French players. I think there's 4 French players actually. But we've got a good defender today. And they're both around 80k, I believe. There's Niakate and there's also the left wing back from the Ligue 1. So yeah, they're literally the same price near enough. I think they're selling at about 78. That's 75, looks like a one-off. Maybe 76 this guy. Looks like Niakate might be selling for about 79. So the tax on this is about 4k, maybe slightly under 4k. So if you're selling at what, 76 or 77, go roughly about 4k under, maybe a little bit under 4k. Into the next filter, this one is a mid-tier one, and we're going to go to a bit of a rare nation. We're going to go to Poland. And we're going to go to goalkeeper, which we've already set. You got to go 10-250, get rid of the lower scraps. And then from here, right now, because fodder's so cheap, 87's, absolute bag of chips. So basically, you got this silver team of the week goalkeeper, and you've also got Szczesny. And you're probably wondering, if you're new to trading, you're probably wondering why the hell would this silver team of the week sell. These silver team of the weeks are insane to trade with, as insane as filters. People just buy them for like the silver objectives and stuff like that, for the silver stars, just to make the team a little bit better. And yeah, they're both basically selling for, this guy was actually selling for about 16k earlier. So again, these special cards especially do fluctuate, so occasionally they might be like 16, 17. Sometimes they might be down at 14, but it still works incredibly because Szczesny's selling for pretty much the same. He's selling for about 14.5, I think. Yes, 14.5. There's a lot for 14.5. So the tax is about 720 coins ish. So you don't actually have to go for 1,000 ish. Could go for about 13.5 for Szczesny. Not insane profit, but still decent. Profit's profit, and it gets listed quick again, so it probably will be Szczesny that gets listed the most, obviously, because he'll get packed a lot more than the silver guy. But on the rare occasion you can get the silver guy, happy days. And hopefully that silver guy, again, when you guys are sniping, hopefully he's a little bit more than Szczesny. It usually works best when he's a little bit more, and then Szczesny's around the 14 to 15k mark. And we did manage to sell Gnabry very, very quickly, so maybe I could have sold it for a little bit more. I don't know which word to use, but anyway. I cannot speak right now. Anyway, let's jump into the next one. Gnabry has sold, you love to see it. This one is a daddy's credit card sort of filter. I don't usually do like massive filters, because if you had a massive budget, it's not worth doing filters basically. I'd recommend just investing and getting into investing and stuff. It's just way more productive. But for you guys that do want a daddy's a big ass filter, these two players have finally come down and near enough bang on same price. So we're going to go to right wing PSG. Argentinian. You've got to go min buy now of 32 on Xbox. It's 32,750. Basically, just get rid of the Di Maria, basically, and then go from there, and then find the cheapest. So the cheapest right now, I think they're around 240. So you got Messi. Can't believe he's this cheap this early on. It's pretty mad. So Messi right now about 240, and where the hell's Di Maria? There was only like a 5k difference earlier. So it's the only problem with some of these higher tier ones. They do fluctuate a little bit. Where's Di Maria? Oh, for fuck. In fact, you don't actually need to go right wing. You don't actually need to go right wing. But where's Di Maria at? Di Maria. Oh my. What the He's gone up 30k in the space of like how much time? What the Are you on acid? What? How has he gone up this much? Literally, I'm not even joking. I was probably finding the filters probably like 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes he's gone up 30k. What the hell has happened? But yeah, even so, it is annoying that they are quite a lot of difference. Again, they will fluctuate, so if you're watching this, there might only be like a 5 or a 10k difference. They do often become like a similar price. I've been checking this filter out for a while, so I've been thinking about recommending it, so I thought, why not? We'll put it in today's video. So even if it's mainly Messi that pops up, again, you can make some insane profit. That's the thing with these filters. You never know. You could get one listed for like 50k less. You will have to be a lot more patient than the lower tier ones. That's why I'm not a fan of some of these higher tier ones. The tax on these are like under 15k. I can't work it out exactly. I think it's like 12.5-ish k, something like that. So you'd have to snipe at what, like 2 to 8-ish if you're selling at 240. So yeah, if you're on a bigger budget and you want to be more patient, there's a filter. Right, the only low tier one of this video, trust me, it is a gold mine at least. So I know I've only got one, but if you guys need a lower tier one, it's incredible. And I've recommended it a couple months ago. I recommend it here and there because it works all year round basically. Because the only reason it works is because they're SBC fodder, so they're both 85s. So you're not going to go PM on take calls here. You're going to go to Netherlands centre back gold rare. There's 2 players in this filter right now. They are so cheap in price. They're like what, 5k? Fodder is ridiculously cheap. Yeah, they're like 5,000 coins right now, which is outrageous for 85s. These were selling for like 10 or 11k not that long ago. So the tax is about 250 coins, literally 250 coins if you're selling it at 5k. It looks like the Vry might sell for a little bit more. So yeah, could sell about 4.7. You can use it as a bidding method as well. 4.6 for De Vrij, simple as that. I'm going to quickly go see if he's worth a little bit more. It looks like he might sell at 5.1. It might even be a little bit more, but let's have a look. Is De Vrij, yeah, about 5.1. We're going to list it for 5.1 because there's only a couple up. May as well. We've also managed to make another sale. I saw my coins go up there. Maybe Chesney, so it must be Chesney. So yeah, 5.1 for De Vrij. You could even save him at the 85s because they're outrageously cheap, but you will have to keep hold of him and wait for them to go up, obviously. But who we managed to sell? We managed to sell Chesney, yeah. Happy days. And as always, before we do jump on into the final filter of today's video, we do a little quiz just to see who's made it to the end of the video. So massively appreciate you if you've made it to the end. So recently we've been doing guess the FIFA card by their stats. So I've hid obviously their club, nation and the rating. I've been quite harsh today. I feel like I'm stepping the level up a little bit. Yesterday's was a little bit too easy. The answer was De Paul yesterday. So I am doing them 82 or higher. So the 82 rated or higher. But yeah, you've got to guess the player, boys. He's got 79 pace, 84 dribble, 46 defending, 73 physical, 77 passing. So I've gave you quite a few stats. The only one I ain't gave you is shooting. So have a guess, boys. I mean, it's most likely not a defender. Just use your skull. It's most likely not a defender. So you've got between midfielders and attackers. Obviously, it's not a keeper as well. So just have a guess. Even if you don't know who it is, boys, just think of a slow attacker or midfielder. And yeah, appreciate you if you made it to the end, basically. So into the final one. A lot of you might not like these style ones. I personally love them because they get listed a lot. You can't make like 3k plus profit basically on this filter. You can only make like max 2k profit, I think, because it's like slim min by now price. But yeah, again, it'll get listed a lot, and there's quite a lot of players that can get listed in this. So you've got to go 13,250 on all consoles, I believe. This is to get rid of the normal Thiago Silva. It's annoying we can't go 10,250, but we have to get rid of Thiago Silva, basically. And from here, I think... they're one-offs, I think. So, Marquinhos was about 16. Oh, it looks like he's come down a little bit. I think you can maybe sell at 15.5 then. So, again, we're working with quite slim margins there. So, yeah, Marquinhos is the most likely one to pop up right now. He is very cheap. But you've got all sorts of informs. You've got Felipe, who's near enough the exact same price. You've recently got the Gabriel Team of the Week, who got one recently. He's about 16.5 to 17, I believe. So you got them 3 Brazilian centre-backs for a start off. You've also got quite a few others. You've got Thiago Silva, who's about 18 to 19, I think. He's dropped massively over the last few days. Not sure where Thiago Silva is. There he is, 86. I've just gone past him. But yeah, it's a massive shame. If we could have gone 10,250 and then sniped at 15, that would have been an insanity. Bro, I'd have recommended it for 3 weeks straight. It's just a shame we have to go 13,250. But again, even if you're making 1,000 coins a card, it should get listed pretty fast. And you can't turn down 1k profit a card. You can't. So, double decent. And I'm hoping the dream filter, now we're at the end of the video, not many people will be here, so I may as well show you. This will be an absolute gold mine when I update the price ranges. So for ages, I've been looking at PSG defenders right now. There's so many around the same price. What I'm hoping is eventually we can go 10,250, and obviously Marquinhos will be like 15, but Kimpembe kills it. Kimpembe's like 3 or 4k right now. So when Kimpembe gets his price range docked, like get under 10k Kimpembe, we'll have Ramos, we'll have Hakimi, we'll have all sorts of players. We don't even need to go defenders actually. Keylor Navas will be in there, Di Maria, Verratti. We'll have Verratti. We'll have about 7 players around the same price proportion. It might be one of the best filters. And it should get listed absolutely like loads. It's just a shame because Kimpembe kills it right now. But yeah, just if you're regular to the channel, don't be surprised if it might take a month or so for it to happen. But when I do update the price ranges, gold mine. So yeah, Pau Torres will sell slowly. De Vrij will definitely sell as well. I do occasionally list for just slow buys and stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you made a lot of coins, let me know which filter's been working best for you. It is Tuesday. We're getting all sorts of content. We're getting an icon pack coming. I know we're getting showdown cards and everything, so we just need some increase in prices, especially low tier. Again, apologies, there's not many low tier ones in this video, but almost every non-rare and stuff is on the floor, literally on the floor. So yeah, it's down to a year to push the price up, really. If a year push the price up, I'll give you some more low tier. Anyway, catch you boys in tomorrow's video. If you guys could drop a like, drop a sub, and I'll catch you boys in another one. Goodbye.